Calls for justice for Shanquella Robinson at our nation's capital today. It has now been 18 weeks since the Charlotte woman mysteriously died during a trip to Mexico with friends. Authorities there are investigating the 25-year-old's death as a homicide, but so far we haven't heard any news that they've arrested anyone yet. This morning, family, activists, supporters, they all made their voices heard in Washington, D.C., demanding the U.S. give what they're calling a high level of diplomatic intervention. WCNC Charlotte's Jesse Pierre shares their message.
Call for justice continues for Shanquella Robinson. She tragically lost her life in Cabo late October. Now, Mexican authorities have issued an arrest warrant and extradition for a person involved. However, supporters say efforts have stalled and they want the U.S. to take action.
Mexican authorities confirmed that they have completed their investigation. We've had the opportunity to review some of the packet, and it has been sent. The ball is clearly in the United States court.
Holding photos of Shanquella Robinson, family, activists, and legal teams standing together in Washington, D.C., demanding the U.S. to step in.
It's not a hard axe.
That's right. That's right.
Either extradite the killer or take jurisdiction so you can prosecute the killer.
That's right.
It's simple.
Shanquella Robinson was on vacation with friends in Mexico. Those friends told her family she died of alcohol poisoning. However, an autopsy report later showed she had a broken neck and a severed spinal cord. A video emerged showing Robinson being brutally beaten, painting quite a different picture.
There was no fight that took place in that house. There was an attack against one person.
The family's attorney, Sue Ann Robinson, traveled to Mexico herself and is calling out the unfair treatment Black women sometimes receive in these cases.
Going to the police station, going to the Attorney General's office, going to the actual villa and the places where she walked, where she spent her last moments, trying to find answers for this family was absolutely unreal. Nobody should have to do that for something that is equal and fair.
Forget about her being a Black woman. She is a woman and she is a United States citizen, and we know what you can do. When Natalie Holloway went missing in Aruba, America stopped. It stood still. Natalie Holloway was in our homes every day, and she should have been. And so should Shanquella Robinson.
The ball is now in the court of the U.S. government, they say, as the Robinsons wait for justice.
The people who knew what happened to my daughter are living their lives. They have returned to work, and my family is left to wait and to beg for answers.
The legal team says the next step is to take all of the evidence collected and bring it to the Department of Justice themselves. They say they will not rest until Shanquella Robinson gets the justice she deserves. Jesse Pierre, WCNC Charlotte.